Overpaid bums go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Ooh. Can't use too much of the song now. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I have to do it myself. Guess what's back? Back again. Ball is back. Tell a friend. Guess what's back? Guess what's back? Guess what's back? Guess what's back? Guess who's fat? Guess who's rack? Bye bye, Jack.
The Boston Celtics are now the winningest franchise in NBA history.
And honestly say to the best fans in the world, let's do it again.
Two hours later.
Lord have mercy. Congratulations once again, Celtics. It really pains me to say this, but I have to give credit where credit is due. I mean, how can you not become a champion when you've got gold at the end of every rainbow in sight and a nihilistic goon as a coach? Do you feel any pressure about the Celtics when we are all going to die? I don't care. Oh my God. The man is unhinged as he is unsanitary. This ring reeks of hedonism. It's cool as hell, but damn. I just don't know how these players even lift their arms up anymore with how big these damn rings are now. If there are any Celtics fans watching, can you tell me why y'all was booing Luke Cornett? Like, he was booed vigorously. Is he just not liked on the team? People just tired of him? I don't know. Somebody tell me. I'll start off by showing a visual representation of what the Celtics' three-point shooting was like in the first half. Absolutely suffocating, absolutely unstoppable. They tied the three-point record for a team in a game. 30 three-pointers. And it was funny how they couldn't make any of them. They had so many open shots in the last 8 minutes of the game they couldn't make. Ha! Ha! That's the only victory I get out of this. But it's, what do you do? What do you do? Look at this right here. Everybody in the starting five is behind the three-point line. What can you do against this? And drip stops, Porzingis wasn't even playing. He's still recovering from surgery. You know what the scariest stat of this game was? The Knicks were shooting 58% as a team in the first half and were down by 20, 19 or 20. That is insane. That is scary as hell. How do you beat the Celtics team? I feel more and more confident in what I was saying about them repeating. There's no team in the NBA that's built like them. They're the only team since the '04 Pistons. This is probably as close as we'll get to greatness too, just being mentioned in the same sentence. '04 Pistons, in bringing back their entire roster that just won the championship, they brought all 13 guys back. They've only got 2 rookies. Every other team has lost something. Every other team is either diminished. They've had their cupboards picked in the offseason. They had to let some people go. You've got the same squad that won you the championship just last season. And the young core is going to be signed in through the next, 4 or 5 years? How do you not 2 and possibly 3-peat? Unless, God forbid, anyone on the Celtics gets injured, or they just mentally fail. One or the other has to happen. Only they themselves can beat them. Nobody in this league can. Maybe a game, maybe 2 games, but a 7-game series? No, I don't think so. Steve Kerr has lit a fire underneath Tatum for how he did him in these past Olympics. The man has a chip on his shoulder. This is going to be his villain arc. The Celtics are, as a team, are in a villain arc, basically, because nobody respected what they did. They went across an injury-riddled, hollowed-out Eastern Conference. But I've said in the past previously, even if there weren't such a thing as these injuries taking place, these unfortunate injuries in the Eastern Conference, the Celtics would have still made it. They probably would have lost another game or 2, but they're just too powerful. So now they're kind of playing as if they didn't just get through winning a championship and they didn't just get their rings tonight. The Knicks, it looks really scary, but this is the first game in the season. The Knicks will figure things out and get more used to playing alongside one another as the season progresses, primarily being Karl Anthony Towns. He's going to have to get used to being center. especially being center extensively, as well as just getting used to playing for the New York Knicks. Was that McBride here? He was everything for the Knicks. He was even the groom when they needed shots and they needed buckets. Someone who wasn't, though, was Mikal Bridges. You might have to change your name. This isn't anything I would want to walk across. His shot has been messed up, or he's like his shooting form. They mentioned something like that. He was 2 for 19 or 3 for 19 in the preseason. And then this game, he was 0 for 5 in the first half. What the hell happened? I've never seen that. I've never seen somebody who's regularly been, I believe he was around a 40% three-point shooter. Just casually all the time. That's what he was. And now he just can't shoot anymore. I don't know what that is. Brunson was burning, but it was a slow burn. He didn't even miss a shot, I think, in the first half, at least to my knowledge, off the top of my head. He was 5 for 5 when I looked at one point. And Karl Anthony Towns, he was doing pretty good. He didn't look as good as he's looked in some of these preseason games, but of course, that shows you that's preseason, this is regular season. He'll get adjusted as time goes on. You still got some people out for the Knicks. You got Mitchell Robinson. He's going to be out. That's just bad news. I would feel horrible if I'm a Knicks fan. But whenever he is supposed to come back, and then you've got a few other things that kind of need to be tailored a little bit more. It's a mesh job that's going to have to transpire over these next few weeks. And I know how NBA Twitter and NBA casuals will say, oh, look, what a horrible trade. This whole team is finished and things like you got to at least, we can make declarations like those around or close to the All-Star break, especially not after one loss to the best team in basketball right now, being the Celtics. If they were on a losing streak, let's say they lost like 6-10 games or more, then I'd be like, yeah, there's an issue here. But the jury's still out on that. This game just showcased to everyone once again, if people didn't already know how dominant these Celtics are, and the league should be on notice and should be quite scared. Because I don't see anybody in the East being able to deal with them. Not the Bucks. Sure as hell, not the 76ers. The Miami Heat kind of give them PTSD, but they can't beat the Celtics in a 7-game series. They may get 2 games. I give the Heat that just because Jimmy Butler and you got Eric Spoelstra in them. Maybe 2 games. But it would be a miracle if you even got that second game. There's nobody to stopping them. And even in the West, I don't think there's any team that could keep up offensively with what the Celtics are putting out there, unless you're matching that offense with a stellar defense that can stop the perimeter shooting. That perimeter shooting is so obnoxious. 3 after 3 after 3. It's extremely demoralizing. And Jason Tatum is somebody else who he can go off, and he did go off tonight and then some. And you got Jaylen Brown. You've got so many weapons on this team, beautifully coached. And the teamwork is also something that's amazing about the Celtics. Jason Tatum doesn't hold the ball for anything longer than about 3 to 4 seconds. Everyone is so unselfish, and that's the key to winning basketball, and not only winning a lot of games that can help you in doing so, but just winning a title. Everyone on this team is so damn unselfish. The unselfishness to me matches what the Warriors of old used to be. And it's no wonder where they're at. So that's about all I have to say. I didn't expect the Knicks to beat them tonight, but I sure as hell didn't expect them to get smacked around like they did. That was definitely surprising. But tell me below, what did you think about this game? Do you think this is warning signs for the Knicks? Is it time for them to panic? Is the trade already bad? Or you think they'll get it together as time goes on? And do you think there's any team that could topple the Celtics? Comment below, let me know. Like and subscribe if you are new or interested. Get ready for a peak NBA season on this channel. I'll see you all in the next one.